Welcome back to Dork Points, everybody. This is Ron.
And me.
Yes, and it's another Cheap Games Binge.
And today
Yay!
we are starting off with...
Destroy All Humans Clone Carnage, which was 10 cents in the PlayStation Store, which is dirt cheap, and it's not online only, which is what I thought it'd be. There is actual local multiplayer split screen, which you are seeing right here. And it's okay. It's pretty fun, destroying all these tanks. In this level, it's weird, because in this level there's a couple of guys, but then it's mostly just tanks. And then in this level, you're seeing the warehouse one, it was just guys, and they rarely spawn. There wasn't a lot of them to kill.
Yes. We also had this super powerful power, as you can see, where you can levitate very big objects, so
Yes.
we use that a lot. Very fun. Surprisingly, it's actually a really good game for such a cheap price. I
Yeah.
will say so myself.
Totally worth it. If you see it for that price, pick it up. If you have someone to play locally with. I don't know about the online because we never did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clone Carnage, kind of fun.
Pretty
the
good.
The weapons are fun.
Alright. Urban Trial Tricky.
Yay! It's a side-scrolling
Thing.
Tony Hawk kind of thing. I thought it was going to be more like Trials Rising or Trials Fusion, and it's not really that. A lot of levels, well, some of the levels are like that, where you just got to get through the level in a short amount of time as best you can, but then there's a lot of tricks in a lot of the other levels, kind of like Tony Hawk, and you have to do like 400,000. It's crazy, and it's actually really hard for how cutesy it is.
Cutesy?
Yeah, it's kind of cutesy.
I didn't really like it myself because there's this one level that we both can't get past, and it's just infuriating.
The game's too hard,
Yeah.
is the bottom line. Alright, Shing! Hey, Charlie, remember Shing? Don't you love Shing? Hey, everybody, Shing! We finally played Shing! Not just the demo of Shing, we played the game Shing!
Stop saying Shing so much.
Okay, so
It's not good.
It's great! It's a side-scrolling hack and slash, kind of like Streets of Rage, but with swords and magic and powers. But there's a lot of irritatingness things to it. I'm using bad English here, but all these guys have these shields, and you can't penetrate their shields, and I don't know, it gets almost like tactical sometimes, the way you have to fight some of the certain bad guys. But, in this level, with the dragon, you basically have to look up how to beat him, because if you kill him, you fail. And so that is a big check mark on the game, or a big no-no. I don't know. It's, it looks good, it plays good, but it really is frustrating, and I think that's why it's always 99 cents. It would be fun with multiplayer, probably, and playing with a bunch of friends. Charlie shaking her head, no fun. But I was able to beat it. I kind of liked it. Alright.
Tetra's Escape.
Yay!
Now, this is kind of like the old game, Tetris. It's basically kind of like a puzzle version of that.
Yeah, side-scrollers, too.
Again, side-scrollers. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has some elements. It is Ratalaika. It has some elements of bouncy bullets, but it's like fun. Like the puzzle element is kind of fun, but we called it right away that this was gonna get so hard.
Yeah.
Like by level 10 or the second map.
Yeah, the second world on
Yeah.
level 6, I was stumped. I was like, how do I get past this?
Yeah, these puzzle games, and this is a good example of a puzzle game. It is pretty darn good. But like all the puzzle games, you get to a certain point where it's kind of like, do I want to keep playing this? Do I want to look up a walkthrough of this just one dinky level? Anyway, there you go. Tetra's Escape. It was okay. Random Heroes Gold Edition. Now, I'll just tell you right off the bat what I thought of this. This was boring.
Yeah. I played it and I got so frustrated because I played the third level when you had left.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
got so frustrated because there were a million enemies and I was like, how
Oh.
do I get past this?
Yeah, and you shoot so slowly, and all the bad guys are like bullet sponges, as you can see there. It takes 10 hits from the gun, and I don't really like that. It's another Ratalaika charmer, I guess.
Charmer.
You get a lot of different heroes to play with. I believe when you die, like when one character dies, it's permadeath. But did we even get that far?
No, we got, like, this is not far at all.
Yeah, it's just boring. And that's kind of the problem with the game. So we never got to play one of the other heroes. And we never got to upgrade the weapons, which looked awesome.
I upgraded it once.
Oh, you did? Okay. Anyways, moving on to... Oh, here we go.
Micro Arcade Apple Pie.
Okay, so I bought the Micro Arcade Trilogy, which was 3 games for 99 cents. And this was the first game, Making Apple Pie. It's kind of along the lines of My Name is Mayo, and you'll see there are other games even more so. But yeah, you have to prep an apple pie. It's really simple. I think it's for little kids. It's also a super easy platinum. Like here, it says stop. You just have to stop pressing the button, and then on this one, you just have to rotate your little that little star. I don't know if you can see it, but you have to rotate it. And yeah, nothing. There's no animation here. It's so cheap.
It's plain.
Yeah, but did you like the apple pie one out of all 3?
Not really.
I mean, it was a little less confusing than the others. Or
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a little more here, but. Whatever. Okay, moving on to Micro Arcade Shapeswarm, which is actually 3 games in one itself. Starting with another washing. My Name is Mayo washing.
It just goes
simulator.
on and on and on and on and on until you
Yeah.
decide to go. Another one is where you find the odd one out of the group, and then
It's confusing, though.
yeah, it's confusing because you have to find what the subject is, what it is.
Yeah, you have to figure out what they're trying to do, and yeah, it gets a little confusing. And then the other section of the game, which is the worst section, is this little, we're gonna see it here. Yes.
You have to match up the shadows to the actual shape, and there's mistakes. It gets really frustrating because it's just so confusing to learn.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's sadly the third one we played was the least impressive rock work here. Even less than My Name is Mayo. You literally just press X and you pound on a rock. That's it. There's some text that pops up at first, like in this little section here, but after all that text pops up, there's nothing else, and you're just pressing X and pounding on this rock. That's the whole game. So there you go. Good job, Micro Arcade. Okay, now...
Savannah Runner!
Yay! Charlie's favorite game, right?
Yeah!
This was so painful to watch you play. It's so tedious and simple, and she played through the whole game and beat it.
No, I didn't platinum
You didn't platinum it, though.
But I got an ending.
Yeah, but who would want it? Oh, and then there was a good ending and a bad ending? For this? For this game? What are you talking about?
Confusion.
Yeah, and also the stopping and eating sometimes, like with the suns, is really hard. Like if you got to get it right on.
Yeah, it's really confusing, and sometimes you have to be before, and if you miss even one, then either I think on the first level you can't go on. It's just so confusing, but I got addicted to it. Anyways, now we have
Poopy Time! And I believe this is the last game of the night.
And this
Poopy
is
Time.
footage of me playing.
Oh, yes, yeah, this is you playing. So, real simple. You eat food and you poop.
Yeah.
It was 99 cents. Was it worth it? I mean, this is all it is. You know,
it's
there's
kind of a boredom buster,
Yeah.
I guess. I will say that it is kind of a boredom buster.
We couldn't. The one thing that I didn't like is there's no online, and then we couldn't find local co-op to play together. If we would have been able to play together, it might have been a better game. But it didn't seem to be there. But I don't know. Let us know if it is. Anyway, there you go. That's all the cheap games we played this month. It was a little tough. Do you have any favorites? I guess Savannah Runner.
Yeah.
They were all pretty bad. Urban Trial Tricky is actually a good game, and slow as Clone Carnage, but all the games were kind of boring.
Yeah.
You play them and then you're just done with them.
Boring, cheap, and boring for a reason.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching Dork Points, and good night.